boys, YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back. We got more video for you today. I appreciate you tuning in, and if you stay to the end of the whole video, let me know down below. I'll give you a heart in the comments. Anyways, let's get into it. We're doing a tuning tutorial today, and I took another suggestion from the comments, and I'll put it on the screen right now. That suggestion was the Lamborghini Centenario, which is a very rare Lamborghini in real life, but in Forza it's actually very common as they gave it to every player. So chances are you probably have this car in your fleet if you haven't sold it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in a brand new Centenario right away, and we're going to take it to the Juggernaut drag strip. We're going to drive it just bone stock, so no upgrades or anything. If this is your first time here, I'm just kind of walking you through what we generally do. So we'll do it completely bone stock, no upgrades. We'll see how it performs, see its top speed, see its handling. Then when we come back, I'll put a bunch of engine upgrades in it, and I'll walk you through the fine tuning, so that's gearing ratio, tire pressure, differential, all the fun things, and we'll see how fast we can make it. Then we're going to take it back to the Juggernaut drag strip, do the race again, and then at the end of the video, I'll kind of just cruise around in the background while I give you guys my final thoughts and let you enjoy some footage on it. I think we'll probably cruise around the Legoland again today. It's kind of really nice over there. But anyways, that's enough yapping from me. I'm going to get into the Centenario, and I will meet you guys at the Juggernaut for the first race. All right, so initial thoughts on it. Great car. These lots of these supercars like this, they have a base set of 7 gears, which we don't generally keep. Possibly when I get my new gearing shifter that has 7 gears, we will, but for now we generally tune that down to about 6 gears, sometimes 5. So it handled very well. I believe it's all-wheel drive. It was good around those corners. I probably didn't have to let off the gas as much, but not surprised. Lamborghini Centenario, very exceptional car. Good base tune. I'm going to go throw some upgrades on it, and I will meet you guys back when we are in the fine tuning. See you in a second. Alrighty, so Lamborghinis always have a lot of horsepower, and this one did not disappoint. I think we finished somewhere around 1,550 horsepower, so just absolutely insane. We already know it's going to have good launch. It's not going to top the Aventador with 1,800, but it's going to be a fun car to drive. So to manage that horsepower, first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to drop our tire pressure a little lower this time to an 18.5, because there's going to be a lot of tire spinning that goes on. And we're also going to want to push out our first gear a tiny bit more, which is push out second too. I'm going to take 7th gear, and I'm going to bump that up into where 6th is, so that we pretty much lose it. So we'll put it at 1.01, and then we'll stretch out the whole final drive to right about there, which should give us a decent top speed of 270 miles per hour. And we no longer have to worry about 7th gear and paddle shifting into that. We can just use our shifter, which is perfect. Alignment, we're not going to touch. That gives us, well, actually, I'll push this down to a 1.5 just for a little less camber, because we don't really need it and we want to go a bit straighter. And I'll bump that down to a 6, and we'll leave it around there. Drop this 0.1 mile per hour, but that's not a huge deal. Drop our ride height in the rear, see if this helps our top speed. And it does, but not a whole lot, so I'll put it somewhere in the middle. And then aerodynamics, of course, we want to gear towards speed, and that gives us a brand new top speed of 270.2, but we already were going to hit 270 before that, so not a huge change yet again. And then our front and rear acceleration, 100%. Rear decel, we're going to drop to 70, and I'm actually going to try putting this up to 30% in the front, and we're going to see if that makes a difference on final speed, and it doesn't, but we're still going to leave it, and then we'll drop our diff to 60%. Boys, if you made it this far in the video, I'll throw in the random word somewhere, but question today, Apple or Android? Which one do you use? I've been an Apple guy for a long time. I actually had a BlackBerry. Was my first phone. I don't even know what happened to BlackBerry, but I'm an Apple guy. I want to know what you guys use. Obviously, I have my PC, but I'm talking phone products, okay? So let me know down below. If you're watching the whole video, I really appreciate it. It does help out a ton. You guys have been so supportive lately. Turn on those bell notifications. We're getting so many more people with those on every single day. We're closing in on our goal of 10% by end of September. So help me contribute to that. Anyways, leave a like, and I will catch you guys at the end of the video when we review this car. Enjoy the racing. All right, honestly, another beautiful car. I appreciate the suggestion, especially since this is such an iconic Forza Horizon 4 car. Almost everyone has driven it at some point, and chances are you have it in your fleet. Even if you don't, it's very cheap. I think you can get it for under 400 grand. So if you don't have one, I recommend going to pick it up. It is more than a race car. This is more a drag car. Lamborghinis have phenomenal acceleration, and that's owed to their horsepower. You can see several times in this race, it just kind of spins the tires. It's doing burnouts. It's a good drag racing car. You'll see at the end here as I'm driving around Lego Island, it struggles on a few corners, but it's not a race car, not like the McLaren. They're both very strong, powerful cars, both 10 out of 10s, just in different aspects. So that's my rating, 10 out of 10. Great suggestion. If you got a car you want me to do, leave it below. If you enjoyed any bit of this video, leave a like, and if you're not already, hit that sub button, turn on those bell notifications, and boys, we'll see you in the next video. Stay sexy. Peace.